The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.
What, are you kidding? I bench press 10 times as much as this. My karate keeps me in top physical form. I was looking for Disney World. Must have missed my exit.
Karen, I love you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me? I'm just practicing for the part. People in my head told me I had to kill you because you're gonna mate with some man.
Let it spread throughout the land, wiping out everything and everyone in its path.
Okay, obviously you can tell the kid was hopped up on speed or PCP or something.
Because I like to tell stories. One day in the future.
Dr. Ocula? Ooh, scary stuff. Dracula. Dr. Ocula.
I will yank that book from your dead, cold fingers.
You did it with all those creatures. You're a Jezebel, just like Mommy's.
No, I told you once. How many times do I have to tell you? No, you can't. No, nobody's crashing any show. No, I told you once. Tonight's show is about Rick Danford. All right? No, no, get out. No, tell Gary. Gary, get him out. I don't. Hey, it's Joel Wynkoop Show. How's everybody doing tonight? Sorry we got started a little late. Now I'm in the jail. Man, if I was like a jailer, first of all, they got to put up with some crap. But I would have such a ball being a jailer because they bring the drunks in, you know, and they're bringing the drunk guy in. I would love that. This would be a ball for me. I'd be like bringing the bad guy in, going, come on, you were drunk and stuff. You know, if we're going to get your fingerprints, put your face up there. We're going to take your picture. All right, we got that. Okay, now we're going to go in the back and we got to cut your head off. Okay, come on. And the guy would be like, what, man? What are you going to do? Oh, the sheriff didn't explain that. We have to go to the back. I have to cut your head off, and then we're going to tip you upside, and we're going to dump all the beer out of you. Okay, man, just don't hurt me. You know, it's so funny because we watched an episode that came in. You know, I told you this all started back like a monologue, like it's supposed to be like a Johnny Carson. But I said, you know, Johnny Carson doesn't sit at home thinking of things no, he's got a writing team. I don't have a writing team. So I'm going to talk about cops and jail instead. You know, it was kind of like goes back to the whole Wynkoop's rant from the past Joel Wynkoop shows. Anyway, we're watching this episode in jail, and this one guy comes in and he goes, I'm the biggest, baddest white man in the world. And he's shouting to everybody. And a minute later, the cop grabs his hand, twists it behind his back, and he's going, oh, you hurt me. I turn to my wife and I go, what happened to the biggest, strongest white man in the whole wide world? He's crying like a baby now. And most of all, they're all badasses on the outside. They're all like, no, I'm going to kill you. I will kill you. I'm a badass. I'll kill you. And as soon as the cops put the cuffs on him and throw him in the back of the car, the cuffs are hurting me. Mommy. One was crying for his mommy, please. You know what? Turn your frigging lights on. Dusk, it's the law. Turn your lights on. You're driving down the road. You can't, it's dark out, and you don't have your lights on. And for God's sakes, if you call somebody, leave them a message on their voicemail. Don't call up and go, it rang once, so I hung up. The voicemails are for you to record voicemails. And for God's sakes, pull your damn pants up. Anyway, we'll be right back. My guest tonight is Mr. Rick Danford, and we're going to be right back right after this.
Some feelings of hate and rage never die. Beast is back, screaming for sanity. Truth or Dare, Part 3.
He served the original blood feast, raised hell with 2,000 maniacs, rode wild with she-devils on wheels, and got down with the Gore girls. Now, after 40 years, the Wizard of Gore himself, director Herschel Gordon Lewis, returns to tell you a grisly, gory, grim fairy tale about a reality TV show that finally gives viewers what they really want. Win and get rich. Lose and it's off with your arms, legs, or on the bloodiest show to ever hit your screen. Herschel Gordon Lewis's The Uh-Oh Show. The all-new splatter classic from the legendary Herschel Gordon Lewis, the godfather of gore.
The show will start as soon as your pants are dry.
See it before you eat. It's no different than being on a ride that goes upside down and makes you sick. Director John Waters. The Uh-Oh Show delivers the gore and laughs in equal measures. Michael Belinsky, Philadelphia Examiner. The godfather of gore is back and bloodier than ever. Tim Anderson, Bloody Disgusting. Mr. Lewis creates his own masterpiece time and time again. Aaron Telek, Milwaukee Horror Movies Examiner. H.G. Lewis's The Uh-Oh Show literally coats the screen with the red stuff. From start to finish, what a bloody ride. Heather Henshaw, Cinema Head Cheese.
You two ready for our big trip?
Are you kidding?
Definitely.
4 days of fishing, sitting around the sun? Of course we are.
You know what? She's right about one thing. You are an asshole.
Yes, I am. But I am a satisfied asshole. You know what? I gotta tell you, honestly, I am really, really enjoying this.
That's because you're drinking.
Well, I drink at home, and I'll find this relaxing.
Check your oil.
No.
Out into the woods?
Yeah. Wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, baby, but I'm a guy.
I'll trust it.
My name is Dante Saxon. My friend witnessed the murder 45 minutes ago.
And they killed him!
Get down! Who the hell would do this?
If I can just make it to the road, we'll be safe!
Hey, it's Joel Wynkoop Show, and back at you. The first thing I want to say is, well, first of all, I have my guest here, Mr. Rick Danford, but that clip from Screaming for Sanity, that is being re-released again through Sub Rosa Studios. That's SUBROSA Studios.com with Ron Bonk. Tim Ritter and I made Screaming for Sanity way back in like 1998, I think. I'm not sure, 97 or 98. But anyway, it's on its like, I think this is the third or fourth release. It's coming in a big box. It's also the VHS big box. Then, of course, it comes with the DVD. It comes with a photo card. It comes with a Lego of Shane Stanley, who's played by Tim Ritter's wife, Kathy Ritter. So it's pretty cool. So check that out at Sub Rosa Studios. And all right. So anyway, we're here now with Rick Danford. How's it going, man?
Doing well, sir. How are you doing?
Good. All right. Now, Rick, let's go back a ways. Let's do the old Doc Brown time machine thing. Except I'm sorry, I don't have a DeLorean. I think I would have been a lot more impressive if I had a DeLorean sitting out front.
Yeah, I definitely think you'd been a lot more.
Then you'd have been like, cool, Doc Brown. How did you and I meet? Let's time warp without a DeLorean.
Really?
See if you remember it, and see if I'll get you on this.
I don't. I've known you forever. I think that I thought we were like, family or something, because I really don't even remember when we met, seriously.
Yeah, I think it was it 2004 Halloween?
Halloween
Horror Picture Show, I think. Now I'd heard of you from Saints and Sinners because I'd heard stuff from there, and I think you heard about me just moving over to Tampa and my releases like Creep and stuff. And then I don't know if I got in touch with you or you got in touch with me, but you got me a table, and I was right next to Jason LaCorey. That's how I met Jason LaCorey.
Oh, look at that. You say I put all these big guys together.
Yeah.
That's great.
Because he had an extension cord. He was like, dude.
That's right. I remember the extension cord.
Okay.
Yes. It all comes together now.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
That's why I love doing those festivals, because I put guys together and they make movies together and they introduce themselves, and the whole networking thing is the most important part for me.
Obviously, really, I probably would not have done Stop Dead if I didn't meet you and go to that show, honestly. Because I met him and then I did, I think it was, oh, he's going to kill me now. No, I can't remember. It was, the second one was All Wrapped Up, and I cannot remember the first one. And then I think we did a couple other things and Stop Dead come up. But really, I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for you. I never would have met Jason LaCorey.
Very nice. Jason's a great guy. And
Jason's cool, yeah.
He goes above and beyond to help everybody as well. You can't help but like that.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Jason, we love you, man.
Yep, that's your plug. Enjoy it.
And Jason, but the show isn't about you. It's about Rick. Sorry. But we love you, man.
We do.
I would not have got to work with you, Jason, if it wasn't for Rick Danford. Now, tell me a little bit about Rick Danford.
Let's see. I'm an independent filmmaker, writer, producer, director, do-boy, pretty much everything. I made my very first movie shooting it in my aunt's house, a little short film called Blood Money, and everything that could go wrong went wrong, including having a lightning storm outside that fried the camera. So, I mean, it was a nightmare. But then we decided to make our first feature-length film, which we got Tom Savini, and I'm sure you've heard of him.
Absolutely.
And that was probably one of the biggest mistakes of my life.
No, Rick, I never heard of freaking Tom Savini.
No, I love Tom to death. I really do. He's a great guy and everything, but one of the first things I can always tell a filmmaker is never make a feature film as one of your first films, because we pretty much learned how to make movies and what not to do and what to do and everything during the course of that process. So to me, everything that could go wrong, again, did go wrong, including the company that we got to work with us. And we ended up having to basically learn how to use equipment that we had no intentions of learning how to use during the course of that movie. And when you've got guys like Tom Savini and Bring Stevens that are stars from California and Pittsburgh, down here, you've got to get things done. So we pretty much, lack of sleep, pretty much nothing, learning how to do everything from beginning to end, and the fact that movie ever even got completed, to me, is a miracle. So it was a great learning experience, but I mean, I would definitely recommend doing some short films and cutting your teeth that way first.
I know when I did Lost Faith way back in the 80s, 1989, it's a tough process doing that. And then when we did Wicked Games, we were given one of the newest cameras at the time, a high-8 camera, and to start shooting the movie because the company wanted us to use their camera, and it malfunctioned and started eating the tape. So actually, Wicked Games, we shot it twice. There's two versions. There's the American version, and then there's the German version the Germans took and recut the movie with the other footage we shot the movie as. So in a way, it worked out good, but at the time, you're pulling your hair out, you know?
Absolutely. You know, that's why I have none.
And you pulled out a lot, and I'm working on it. If you look back.
But I made, let's see, one feature film, Web of Darkness, which is a cyber vampire thriller that's out right now on DVD.
Now, that's the one I told you about. I like that. It kind of reminded me right away of Dean and Sam on Supernatural, because Dean and Sam are brothers, and they're hunting down demons and stuff, and these guys were hunting down vampires. Actually, all kinds of monsters, right? It's just this one.
No, it's just vampires.
Was it just vampires? Okay, yeah. But still, that was great, yeah.
I really like this script, and that was probably the coolest part, because I've always been a huge Tom Savini fan. He's huge in the genre. He's a legend, and I kept thinking, for our first movie, wouldn't it be great if we could get somebody like that involved, because not only would it help us raise the finishing funds that we need to make the movie, but hopefully it'll help us with sales, because Tom's got a huge following.
Yeah.
So I remember getting this script, and I was following Tom on these message boards and kept hitting to him, saying, Tom, hey, I got this great script. I'd love for you to read it. Will you just take a look at it? And the guy wouldn't even reply to me. Finally, one day, I guess I bothered him enough to where he said, fine, send it to me. And he sent me his address. And I still remember I was at work one day on a Saturday, doing some overtime on a Saturday, and I got this phone call on my phone, and I'm like, hello, and he goes, hi, this is Rick. And I said, yes. He says, this is Tom Savini. I just wanted to give you a call. I just got your script, just read it over breakfast. It's a great script. We got to make this movie. And I'll always remember that. That was like one of my shining. Everything went downhill from there, you know. But Tom and I have been close friends since then. As a matter of fact, we've co-written another film called Death Island, which is a kind of a new age zombie film. And Tom's going to be directing that, and he's right now trying to raise the funds for it. We're hoping to film that here in Florida sometime, hopefully next year.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Now we got Gary, we got some pictures out there. Can you pull those pictures up one at a time, and Rick and I are going to talk.
Have
about
I authorized these pictures, Joel?
No. I'm totally worried that you're in such close vicinity that if a picture gets up there, Rick might hit me. But luckily,
there you go. That's right.
We get a little camera lag though, but I am moving. It's not like I'm doing slow motion or something.
It's effects. It's all effects.
So
yes.
yeah, it's all effects. So we'll hope for the best here. Now who's it? Oh man, woo 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 woo!
Like
Look at all those. Now who's this?
Well,
they went away. Come back.
That's me and Joel.
Hey, you're on the Joel Wynkoop show. Who's that?
That is, I'm not sure who that is. Who is that?
That's my joke. That's the Dr. Verhoeven. He dresses up as a woman sometimes.
Really now?
That was supposed to come in the middle of the pictures, and I thought I'd get a laugh out of it, but it's not working. So let's just move on to the next picture.
Never seen her before in my life.
Okay, she's hot. Who's this?
Yes, she is. You don't know who that is?
Yes, I do. Gosh dang it, I forget her name. I met her at the Tampa Picture Show. We were having a cult movie night.
Shayna Kampf.
Shayna, yes.
Yep, she is a model. She's here locally. She's looking to get into acting more, and that was one of the great things because that's there at the Halloween Horror Picture Show. I had her come out. Okay. She met several of the filmmakers there at the festival.
At the Tampa Picture Show, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I believe she's got a part in one of their films upcoming because, like I said, because of the networking.
Awesome.
Yep, beautiful.
Cool.
Girl.
That's what it's all about, networking. Let's go to that next picture. But yes, networking is the key, and that's how you meet people. Now, wow, now look at these bevy of beauties.
Oh, those were the days. Yes, I can only remember two of their names. The one on the left, there, the blonde. I cannot remember her name.
Let's call her Candy.
We'll call her Candy.
Okay.
Yes. Then there's Natalie, who I'm still friends with.
Did just you
on
say
my
Candy
right.
Ass?
No, I didn't say you did, but thank you.
Oh,
and
you
then
said Candy. Okay.
And then the far one on the right is Natalie.
Natalie.
Yes. Now this is back when I used to work for ASN, which was a startup company called the Adult Shopping Network.
Oh,
it was
cool.
basically home shopping, but dealing with adult toys and stuff, which I still think is a great friggin' idea that they haven't followed through yet. But I was the creative director, basically writing the scripts, in charge of the whole crew, and basically the two girls, the one to my direct left and one to my direct right, were actual models that basically performed on the show. And then Natalie was somebody who I met who was a dear friend of mine who helped us in the background, and it was a lot of fun. It really was.
Cool. Now you say that about the adult. Now Rhonda Shear has her show. Rhonda Shear's Up All Night, and she does a lot of lingerie stuff. They're like commercials in the middle, but Rhonda Shear's Up All Night, if you check that out the website or watch it, it's on Sunday mornings, 2:30 in the morning. But it's kind of cool because they have a lot of independent filmmakers and their stuff is on there and stuff.
Outstanding.
So
I gotta check that out.
I've been talking to Jean down there with Rhonda, her producer, and they all. Joe Davidson was on early this morning, as a matter of fact. So let's see that next picture. Look at all those chicks.
Yeah. I love women.
Wow, look at you're a playboy, man.
Look at that, huh?
Woo! Who's this now?
Okay, now this is during the shooting of the Web of Darkness. Okay, these are my vampire girls. To my direct, to the first from left to right. That's Helene Kersey right up front there, and then just behind her there is Kelsey Goff. Just behind my head right there is an incredible actress, Melinda Chilton, who, as a matter of fact, she's getting ready to have a major film here called The Child Eater that she's currently filming in New York. Just over her right there is Carrie Borgeld, the blonde. And then the one to the far right is Patty White, who she's the main star of the film, and she's also a tremendous singer. And the one that I'm hugging up closer right on my chest there is the beautiful Brink Stevens, who is a legendary scream queen.
Very cool. Yeah, I recognize Brink right away.
Oh, Brink's beautiful. And Brink is the nicest person, and she will do everything you ask of her on camera. I mean, she's amazing.
Will she make me an Eggo waffle with peanut butter and then put some maple syrup on it? But
next picture, please.
Sugar-free
maple syrup?
Yeah, because I got to diet, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I got to, and the weight.
I understand.
I've lost like 30 pounds. But this isn't about me. Now, who's this? I know that girl.
Yes, that's Cindy Kratz right there. Another wonderful local actress. And
Will she make me a waffle with peanut butter and diet
She just
syrup?
may, but the bill will be
Cindy.
outrageous.
A what?
The bill will be outrageous.
Oh, she's going to charge me?
Absolutely.
Forget it. I'll do it myself. Eggos are easy. You just pull them out of the box and pop them in the toaster. Now, Cindy's busy. She's always doing a lot of stuff.
Yes, she is. As a matter of fact, she's doing some stuff right there with, that's Melanie Robel.
Melanie Robel, yeah.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Melanie was in one of our clips from Nightmare Collection Volume 2.
Oh, very cool.
And so is Cindy, as a matter of fact. And that was at an event that we held in Clearwater. Well, it was called an After Dark thing, where we actually showed a major feature film and several different shorts, and it was some good times. God, I wish you would have told me these pictures were coming up. I could have done some studying.
Though.
Yes, yeah,
it's
great.
To surprise you. Are you surprised?
It's like a This Is Your Life kind of thing here?
Yes, that's
great.
what we're doing.
Fabulous.
Now, Melanie and Cindy, too, they were both in Jason LaCourte's Stop Dead also.
Oh, were they? I didn't know that.
And you were gracious enough to buy a copy of Postmortem America from me, and
yes,
Melanie
I did.
was in that.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, she plays Rattlesnake Sally. We did
That's
scenes
right.
together. She
I
did
saw
an
that.
awesome job. Melanie, good job. And Cindy did, and Cindy I've worked a lot with, and Cindy does a lot of productions on her own.
Yeah, she does.
So-
Cindy's a worker because you see her on Facebook all the time with the different events. She was in a short film called Creepy Crawly.
Yep, Creepy Crawly with Jason Daly and Robert.
Massetti.
Yes. How did I forget that? Robert Massetti.
See,
yes,
I'm here to
Creepy
help you,
Crawly.
Joe.
Thank you,
no
thank you.
problem. No
Because
sweat.
I need a lot of help, man. All right, next picture. Hey, who's that dude?
I have no freaking idea.
That's me.
Oh, that's Joel.
That's
there
me
you go.
at
Yes.
Heroes Haven, man.
Yes, Heroes
That's
Haven.
my Run DMC post.
Is it now?
Tricky, tricky, tricky. It's right on time to get to work by now. I don't know the words, so I make them up.
Yeah, well, that's not a
Next
pretty close.
picture. I just tossed that one in there. Woo! Now who's this?
All right, that's Melantha Blackthorne, okay? And we're
Melantha
very
Blackthorne.
excited about her. She is from Canada, and she's doing a lot of films, so she's a very busy girl. But essentially, I got hooked up with her because I am working with a comic book artist. His name is Dennis Willman, and he has a creation called Gingerstein.
Okay,
which
I've
is
heard that.
yeah, which is a great, great comic. And we're looking at bringing Gingerstein to life, and we're actually going to create a short film that is actually going to bring the Gingerstein character to life and have her face off against Necro Nancy. So it's kind of a
cool.
Nancy versus
Krista's.
Ginger thing. Yes, exactly.
All right, yeah,
Yep,
cool.
and we're putting that together, and she's going to play Gingerstein.
Now, did Cindy do anything on Gingerstein for the comic, or she had her own comic? Was that not Gingerstein?
I know
Maybe
that
was
I
something
know
else.
Cindy and I believe Melanie as well have done some artwork, or he's drawn some pictures of them. I don't think it was for Gingerstein per se, but he does a lot of artwork for a lot of models and stuff.
Cool, cool. Baby, if you're at home right now, cover your ears. Woo! She's hot.
Yeah.
There, I got it out. You say that too.
Absolutely, she's a beautiful girl, and it looks like she's going to be a great asset to the film.
Yeah. Oh, and here's some more people.
Yes, absolutely.
Krista and Nicola Fiore.
No, that's not Nicole.
No.
That's
Julianne.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep, that was actually, as a matter of fact, that's my car in the background there.
Oh, cool.
That's when we were filming a scene from Nightmare Collection 2. It was called The Final Table of Death.
Awesome.
Where we filmed it over at the Slug, which is a bar on Racetrack Road. And we filmed part of it in there, and then we had the final death scene in my car behind the thing, and that was a very late night. And that hand right there, he had to make sure he got his hand in there. That's Adam Rohrman.
Adam was trying to cop a feel from Krista.
Absolutely, but he mainly wanted to get his hand in there, and I wanted to make sure to get at least something of Adam in there because that guy is a genius, and I'm so glad to have worked with him, and I hope to work with him again in the future, and he's a tremendous asset to us.
He was probably like, as long as I can cop a feel.
That's right. And
I will work for you.
As long as Krista was okay with it, I was okay with it, yes.
And Krista's awesome because I work with Krista on the O Show, and then Doug Vaders just put this up on my Facebook page. Rendezvous in Room 215. Krista and I did together for John Martin's, and cool. And Krista and I worked on a lot of stuff. Brain Jacked, and just like you though, Necro Nancy and Nightmare Collection 1 and 2.
That's right.
And Julianne worked for me on Deadly Dares, Truth or Dare Part 4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And she was also in the O Show. Yeah, she plays Truth or Dare with me. The scenes kind of didn't get in there totally the way I wanted because it was out of Tim's hands. It went into another guy, and he was in Rhode Island, and then you're starting to lose control of stuff.
Right.
It got in there, but not like I wanted, but whatever. It was still cool, and it was still a lot of fun to work with Julianne.
Indie filmmaking.
She actually showed up and put on a copper mask and did a scene on that, too, which is really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we put her in the thing where she's running around the, there's an enclosed gate, and everybody's got copper masks on. They're all going, Truth or Dare, Truth or Dare. And then the cops came, and...
Yeah, we had that happen once as well.
Hey, Gary, do you want to set this is the clip from Nightmare Collection.
Oh, okay, we're going to show that?
Yeah.
Basically, this is just something we put up there just to kind of give some people an idea of what we were looking at doing. It's basically a rough cut clip that we filmed. And the really cool thing about this one particular clip is that we shot it at a little bar in, what side?
It was in Channelside,
Channelside,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
in Channelside. And the really cool thing about the bar is that we got to take it over for that one day while we were doing the shoot, but half of the scene is actually shot in a bathroom. And if you'll notice, a little sneak peek here, you'll probably have to take it off or blur it out or something at some point, but there's a little sign on the bathroom door that shows Carolina Panthers football team.
Oh, that's where the thing went down. That's
exactly.
right.
That's where that thing went down. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it in the bathroom there because I figured,
a
we're kind of
little
honoring that.
la-di-da between the girls.
Between two California or Carolina Panther cheerleaders happened in there.
And we just happen to have those cheerleaders here. Come on in, girls. We want you to recreate the scene for us.
Please. Yes. So we had that in there. And like I said, this is just kind of like a little teaser of what Nightmare Collection Part 2 is going to be like. And Nicola Fiore is in that scene. Tremendous
that's what I was
actress.
thinking, yes.
And I'm really looking forward to working with her again. So, yeah.
Let's roll that. Nightmare Collection. Let's do it.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little nugget of maniacal delight. And now we're here, the next stop on our journey. I hope you're up for it. Our target tonight is the bass player of the Living Dead Girls. Yeah, she likes to frequent this place in search of some fresh meat. Sometimes men, sometimes the ladies. She's an equal opportunity sleaze bag. And with what I have in mind for her, we'll be doing a public service. Now let's get on with the show. Hey. Hey, back.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you? Oh, well, that was fun. Just one more step in the road to redemption. Now let me get you into the next nifty little film while I make my way out of here. Oh, you're really going to enjoy this one. I'll see you on the other side.
Because I enjoy working with Krista.
Absolutely. And one thing I didn't mention before we showed that clip was at the very beginning of the clip with Krista at the bar, the person to her direct left not only was Joel, but right to her direct left was Mike Christopher, who's a well-known actor here locally. He was the Hare Krishna zombie in the original Dawn of the Dead. And then if also the song that played in the bathroom is from a tremendous artist. His name is Art Gordon. He does fantastic music. The song is called Sandy. I had to have it as part of that, and I hope to work with the guy again. I mean, I highly recommend checking him out.
I think I have him on Facebook because Art Gordon sounds familiar.
If you don't have him, you should hook up because he is a tremendous artist. He really is.
Cool, cool. Well, that was a cool clip. Now tell us, what's going on June 22nd? Fandemonium in Tampa Bay. Tell us about that.
Essentially, Fandemonium in Tampa Bay is a collective that we put together. It's basically myself, it's Joel Wynkoop here, and it's our good friend Andy Lilino. And basically, the three of us wanted to get together and create some kind of basically a network haven where we can bring together filmmakers and comic book friends, anything that has to do with fandom whatsoever. We wanted to try and have like a one-stop shopping type area. And we want to put on little events here and there which will help us with the networking process. So we put together a little quickie event that turned out to be at first quickie, but it's starting to really blow up here. And it's going to be next Sunday, which is the 22nd. It's going to be held at the Tampa Picture Show on Dale Mabry from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's $8 at the door, and for that you're going to get to see, I believe it's between 8 and 10 short films that we're going to have the filmmakers out there. They're going to introduce their films, get to show their stuff. They're going to be able to be there to network with everybody, actors, actresses. We're going to have some vendor tables, and then we're going to have our main event, which is a 1957 sci-fi film called The Brain from Planet Arus, which is actually starring a lady named Joyce Meadows, who is actually here in Tampa right now. She'll be there signing autographs, doing a meet and greet. I hear she's a wonderful person, and I can't wait to meet her.
Awesome. Awesome. And that's going to be this Sunday?
Well, a week from today.
A week from tonight.
Right.
1 to 5.
1 to 5 p.m. at the Tampa Picture Show on Dale Mabry.
And and you're saying a bunch of shorts are going to play?
A bunch of shorts are going to play.
Name some of those shorts. Aren't you going to have your short is going to play there?
I have a real quickie short. Yeah, it's called The Thing Under the Bed, which is about 2.5 minutes long, so don't blink or you'll miss it. That'll play. We also have a film called The Trap that's going to be playing.
Oh, by Marcus Kempton?
By Marcus Kempton.
Okay.
And we're also going to have several other shorts that are going to be playing, especially by our good friend Lynn Hansen. Her film Chomp is going to make its debut there. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Aren't you in that?
I'm in Chomp.
Look at that, huh?
Man, I'm in Chomp.
You're in everything,
I was
Joel.
supposed to be in The Trap, too.
What the hell, then?
But I was shooting the Joel Wynkoop show at Nick Cuddy's studio, and I couldn't do it. Can you believe it? And then we're going to show Joel D. Wynkoop's The Other Side, Episode 2, The Abandoned Land, with guest starring Ken Anthony.
Right, and a guy named Darren Murphy, who is a tremendous cinematographer. He actually has an ongoing web series right now called, what is it called? Oh, God. The Time...
Yeah, it's a time warp thing.
No.
But it's in time. It's time travel.
Yes, basically it's about time travel, and it's as a matter of fact, he's actually on season 2 right now. I know. You see, we should have thought about this before.
I know.
But he's actually on season 2 right now.
No, it's more fun this way.
Right.
Be totally unprepared.
Right, but he's going to be there, and he's actually going to show the first episode from the series, and hopefully talk about it. But the good thing about this is that I like to have it where when the filmmakers get to show their films, I want to have the filmmakers there, introduce their film, maybe do a Q&A, because this gives people a chance not only to see their work, but also hopefully afterward, go and chat with them, network with them, because I've made several short films now that I've been able to work with a lot of the people that I meet, and that's the part that I love. Putting these people together and letting them communicate and hopefully spawning off and doing other films and stuff. So I like to give them their 15 minutes. Let them show their movie, talk about their movie, and have some fun.
Well, just like you said, because of you, I met Jason LaCoria. I never would have met him probably. Back in 2004, Halloween Horror Picture Show.
Yep, and there'll be some vendor tables there. Joe will be there selling all his movies.
I'm going to have my table set up. Fall of an Actor, Screaming for Sanity, Truth or Dare, everything.
You'll be able to buy the first collection or the first Nightmare collection at a special reduced price.
Cool.
I'm going to have several boxes of them there. And Sirens of Cinema magazine. I was the editor-in-chief for Sirens of Cinema magazine.
Good.
I'm going to have several back issues there that will sell for $1 a piece. So
now who else is going to be there? Do you know who else is going to be set up?
Well, I know as far as the tables go.
Yeah.
I know that the Florida Film Network. FFN, they're going to be there. Carol Gordon, she's going to be there with her table and trying to get people to join the Florida Film Network.
Cataclysm or Catastrophe.
Yes, R.J. Smith.
R.J. Smith.
Local author. He's got a brand new book that's coming out that's actually supposed to be released, if I believe I'm correct, on July 1st. He's actually going to come there. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to have advanced copies with him, but he's actually going to come there and read a little bit from his brand new book that'll be released July 1st. It's called Cataclysm. And it's supposed to hit big, so I'm very excited about that.
Cool, yeah.
Great guy.
So it's going to be it's a good event to come out, and it all benefits the Tampa Picture Show.
Yes, basically what we're doing is we're not taking any money from this at all. 100% of the door is actually going to the Tampa Picture Show. We're kind of putting together a thing called Go Digital or Go Dark. Essentially, all the movie theaters are having to switch over to the digital format, and this is a very expensive process. It's a small theater, so we're trying to raise as much money as we can to help him get his digital projection system so they don't have to close the doors.
And this really, not to toot our own horns, but this has been going on for a long time.
Yes.
Because a lot of the events we've had there, you've had an event there, I've had an event there. I think Dan Brienza from Florida Film Network, he had an event there, and all those proceeds went to help Wayne Valenti pay this, which is now an extremely huge, gigantic bill to pay for this digital conversion, because a lot of Hollywood will help the big AMCs and stuff. They'll just put them there, but the mom and pops are like, you're on your own.
Exactly. So we're trying to do everything we can, because he does a lot of stuff for independent filmmaking.
He does.
And he's a great guy, so we want to do everything we can. That's why 100% of everything we raise there from the door is going to go directly to him to try and hopefully help him keep his doors open.
And it's not just like movies. He does. He's got. Sometimes they set up a wrestling thing there. They do wrestling. They have comedians come in there. They have improv, Rocky Horror.
Yep.
You should see their crowd on Rocky Horror Nights.
I'm sure that's popular still.
Man.
1977 that movie
I
was.
know it. Can you believe that?
That's craziness.
Somewhere. What's his name? What's his name? Frankfurter.
Frankenfurter.
Why am I not thinking of his name right now? Oh, my wife would kill me right now.
That was my first acting gig.
Was it really Frankenfurter?
Oh yeah, back about 50, 60 pounds ago as well. When I was in high school, we used to go every Friday and Saturday night over to University Cinema, and they were showing Rocky Horror, and they didn't have any actors.
Okay,
so me and my friends.
The 1 minute we have, we're gonna. Okay, you ready? You ready?
No.
We're gonna do time warp.
No, we're not.
How you doing?
Cut.
Come on.
Cut.
See, you've met my faithful handyman.
Thank you for watching.
Dun, 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 dun. He's just a little broad guy, and when you knocked...
Just a little brought down.
Brought down. Yeah, Kathy corrects me all the time. She goes, baby, please learn the friggin' words. But when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung up. Yeah.
By the way I look.
Yeah, don't judge. So you did that,
Don't judge. I didn't play Frankenfurter. I played Riff Raff.
Oh, Riff Raff.
Yes.
Riff.
Yes. I was Riff Raff.
So yeah, then you
I was
did
the
do
faithful
time.
handyman.
Yeah.
Yes, I did the time
okay,
work.
all right. Well, hey, that man, Rick. Anybody want to give a shout out to? Again, name the website. Fandemonium in Tampa Bay.
Fandemoniumintampabay.com. You can go to the website there. It's got our complete calendar. We also have a Facebook page as well, Fandemonium in Tampa Bay. We have a Twitter account. I mean, we have a calendar up there showing all the events coming up. So, and if you can join us next Sunday, it's going to be a blast. Meet a lot of good people, see a lot of good films, and have some fun.
And that's it for the Joel Wynkoop Show. We'll see you next Sunday night at 9 p.m. My guest will be Chuck Norris. Yeah, he's flying in from California. I can't believe it. We'll see you then. Chuck Norris. Wah! Come on, do wah! Yeah!
Karate keeps me in top physical form.
I was looking for Disney World. Must have missed my exit.
Karen, I love you, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?
I'm just practicing for the part.
People in my head told me I had to kill you because you're gonna mate with some man.
Let it spread throughout the land, wiping out everything and everyone in its path.
Okay, obviously you can tell the kid was hopped up on speed or PCP or something.
Because I like to tell stories. One day in the future.
Dr. Ocula? Ooh, scary stuff. Dracula. Dr. Ocula.
I will yank that book from your dead, cold fingers. You did it with all those creatures. You're a Jezebel, just like Mommy's.
The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.